What's going on, guys? I'm Radioactive, and well, to be frank, I've been watching The Silence of the Lambs, and that has got to be the best gory, mind-twisting thriller movie ever. Not for the storyline itself, even though the storyline is pretty hooking, but just the hilarious parts, like when the guy's putting on the lipstick and Goodbye Horses comes on. I just watched the movie, and I think it came out around 1991. And I don't know. I think I've kind of seemed too serious, like I'm going to see Heath Ledger pop out of nowhere and just cut my mouth open. And nonetheless, I was watching a podcast called Painkiller Already, and it's hosted by Woody's Gamertag. And if you want to check him out, it's usually posted on the weekends. Anyways, I'm not sure if it's his most recent post of it, but there is the discussion of whether doing these giveaways where commentators would be basically whoring for views and publicity to get on the front page or whatnot, and I'm not here to impose my opinion on anybody. Don't hate me or troll me to death if you don't agree with me, and I promise I won't slam anybody who doesn't agree with the constant giveaways to the ground or anything. Anyways, I notice how some commentators are doing these giveaways to basically get views, get viewers to favorite their videos, and etc. And it kind of seems to me as it's paying for video views. And I'm not mad you don't hear me screaming or ranting because that would just be abusing you guys to hear me complain all of the time. And I guess where I'm driving this is that I was watching the podcast, or the day I was watching the podcast, I actually thought to myself, why the internet and or commentaries have to be so stiffly structured for anyone to commend or recognize them. And it's funny, and I'm not even going to ask for a subscriber right now, nor am I using this commentary to gain a subscriber or even for my benefit, but it's funny how many people will watch your video then just turn away and not subscribe. Basically, well, because they don't get a brand spanking new pony in their driveway, and I think it's kind of silly. And again, I'm not trying to constantly be the guy who jumps on here and just spews depression on you guys, on everyone's fun. I mean, I gave away an Xbox Slim during the live stream, but my motive was nothing more than to thank whoever actually watched, and I didn't get anything for the amount of views I received, nor did I get front page on YouTube. So when it comes down to it, I promise this will be the last serious video where I have to point out something wrong for a while. And I seem to have some undying love for watching movies made out of the 90s. They just seem to have these really hooking storylines, but I just thought I would throw that in there off the record. I mean, maybe you guys would know. What was that? I don't know if you guys could hear that. That I haven't seen yet and would like maybe, but I don't know. It was a pretty abrupt subject change there, and I mean they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. But I digress. So probably my next post where I have a bit more time, I would kind of like to mention a series, and I guess get a little bit of outline of it. So the series, I guess I would be able to post every other day, and that's very often. And what I do is go in and basically give tips for every map the game has to offer until there's no more maps for the game, and give you guys the general tips for the map in just a generalized manner, like what gun I find most useful and what setup which setup can vary. But I wanted to talk about how to go about getting a good score on these maps, because it's too often you hear someone say, I hate this map, I never do good on it, and things like that. So if you have a map you hate, I would be able to somewhat help you understand how to go about dominating on that certain map. And I even have some maps where I can experience problems from time to time. I mean, if you want to get really stat savvy, I think my KD is in this game would be something like 3.17 to maybe 3.20, and after this video, of course, it would be, rising. And I think somebody that has a Halo background, I guess it's not too savvy. I'm not sure. I guess I'll get back to you on that. But I go up about 0.02 to days when I play maybe 0.05 KD a day that I'm on, and I know that doesn't totally define you as a player, but I thought maybe you guys would like some insight because I love making you guys set your bag of chips down behind your computer and giggle. This is this is getting a whole nother topic. I sound like the guy that's across the internet just picking Cheetos out of his belly button. Anyways, I should probably start ending this because that was very strange. Alright, I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.